Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of Channeled Angel Messages. Before I get started, I just want to thank all of you for supporting my channel and being here each and every week with your comments and your love. I so appreciate it. And also, I also said that I was going to be doing some podcasts and interviews, and down below are a couple links to a couple interviews that I have done lately. One is a podcast that tells a little bit about my story and about my work, and the other one is about working through the challenges of these times and giving helpful tips on how to do that. So if you're interested, check it out. All right, so with that, let's sit back, relax, and see if there's anything that resonates for you today. Okay, so they're showing me like a circle, kind of like a cycle. So it feels like we're coming out of like a very dark cycle. And dark is just meaning we've been like going within for a long time, and we've been working through our stuff, and a lot of emotions are coming up, traumas are coming up, and it's kind of been like tumultuous energy, and it feels like we're starting to come out of that in a few weeks. Okay, so if you're still in that mode and you're just wondering when you're going to be able to come up for air, the angels want to let you know, just hang on a little bit longer. They're throwing like a life raft. Thank you. So, I mean, the visual I have is like people being in the ocean and the waves being really big and tumultuous and riding this roller coaster of ups and downs, and it has been that way. And then they throw like this little life raft. It's like, here, thank you. But they just want to let you know that help is always here. They are helping us, but if you ask for help, then they can help a lot more. Okay, that's what it was. So they are helping us, and that was the little life raft. But if you want more help, ask. Ask for help to release your traumas. Ask for help to release your emotions. Ask for help to move forward with ease and grace, to work things out, to let things go. Like, they can help you. And they're showing me like this huge cruise ship that's coming along. And that's the difference. Like, if you don't ask for help, you get like this little tiny life raft that's in the middle of the ocean. But when you ask for help, there's this huge ocean liner that can come and help you. And they are standing by, floating by, whatever, waiting for you to ask for help. But they can't until you ask. Okay, so that's for a lot of humanity. They're coming out of this this dark, heavy time within the couple weeks, but it feels like there have been some leaders or other light workers that are through that, and it's a very bright future. I mean, we all have bright futures, but it feels like some of these people are in it now. Like, you're feeling different, you're feeling lighter, you are seeing things different, you feel like a certain sense of freedom that is happening within your soul, and things don't bother you as much, and you're not affected by all of the other things that are going on in the world, and you're getting these ideas. Like, it feels like there's a lot of people that are in this space too. And the people that we talked about before, you're going to get into that space eventually. So it's like something to look forward to. And then they're telling me like victory is ours. Like, we have come into another timeline. Like, we're moving into another higher timeline that is ensuring our success of humanity, pulling out of the ascension process, pulling out of the third dimensional world. And they're just saying like, we've already done it, and now it's like the wheels are in motion and we're beginning to experience it. Okay, and that's what they were talking about, like the people I just talked about, feeling different. That is a sign that we have moved into a higher timeline, when you don't feel like you are being pulled in by all of the chaos that is happening. And it feels like you're moving into like a different way of being, a different state of being. And they're just saying that's where we are headed. So no matter where you are on this cycle, we are all headed towards victory if we so choose. Okay. So if you're listening to this, you're on that you're on that trajectory of going into a higher timeline. Okay. Many people are worried or afraid that they're not going to make it. And if you are just have any kind of inkling as to a new timeline, that's your awareness. And yes, you are going to make it. Okay. All right. Let's see what else have we got. They're also saying now is a time to, they're talking about dreams. Okay, so it feels like the dreams have been really strange, like bizarre things, like people that you haven't talked to in decades are coming into your dreams, or just they feel very real. And they're just saying, pay attention to those dreams. There's different types of dreams that you have throughout the night. A lot of them are in the beginning are just kind of junk dreams where it's just information in your head that your mind is trying to process. So you just kind of like, they're really, really bizarre. You just let those go. But the ones in like around between 3 and 5 in the morning, those are your teaching dreams. So the dreams that you have just before you wake up, pay special attention to them, because that is where you will find your lessons. That's where you're going to find your answers. And you can go to bed at night if you have a challenge or on something, you can set the intention that you find the solution in your dreams, or you can ask the angels, please help me figure this out, and then go to sleep. And you'll be amazed at what happens when you're in that dream state. That's why it's so important to get your rest. Okay. And they're also saying, if you're going out in the world, driving or going to the store or work or whatever, it's really still a good idea to put light around you, to surround yourself in white and gold light, and to keep yourself, they don't want to say like high vibration, because that's not what it is, because, you're still interacting with all of these other people and energies, but to just surround yourself in light and set the intention that you get to keep your energy, that nobody gets to take your energy unless you give them permission. Okay, because there's a lot of scared people out there that really don't understand what's happening, and when they see somebody that holds a particular frequency of light, they automatically let go and latch onto it. And actually, it's like it's an energetic thing where they have a cord and they go in and they like suck into these people. They hook into these people and they literally like suck the energy out of you, and that's why a lot of people, when they go out in crowds, they come home and they're just completely exhausted. It's because all these people are coming in and sucking your energy. So before you go out, just put some light around you with the intention that you get to keep your energy and nobody gets access to it unless you allow it to. And they're talking about boundaries. So if you have good boundaries on the physical level of telling people no and or yes, or when the time is right for you, like if you have those kind of boundaries, the energetic boundaries won't seem so difficult. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, they're showing me, wow, like a gold platter with a bunch of food on it. Okay, so they're saying food for thought. So the light workers, healers, it feels like you're getting a lot of ideas on how to move out into the world, of how to market yourself, of how to use your talents. Okay. And they're just saying, yes, yes, it's a really good time for you to start doing that, because once again, there's a lot of people that are really going to need your support. And we are all making it through this ascension process, but where we're headed, it's really interesting because where society was like looking towards cars and clothes and designer labels and looking a certain way, where all that energy, a lot of people like focus their energy on that, like they're going to find that that doesn't really matter anymore. And a lot of those um, distractions that they've been given, they're going to fall away, and they're going to want more insight. They're going to want to learn how to develop their intuition. They're going to want to um, like self-help. They're telling me they're doing this like self-help. Like that industry is going to blossom. It already is a big industry, but it's like a certain niche of people that do the self-help and go to um, the conferences and the classes and stuff like that. And then there's other people that go to like these not conferences, but like these expos of like spiritual expos and stuff. But they've been separate. But where we're headed is that those two are going to intermingle, which is really exciting. So the healers, that the woo woo people are going to be connecting with the and then I don't want to say average everyday person, but the people that are new to spirituality. So it's kind of emerging, and they're saying expect a miracle, because really honestly that is a miracle, that the spiritual realm of the woo woo stuff can have synergy with mainstream. Okay, and that's where we're headed, because all that energy that we've been, or people have been putting into like cars and stuff like that, they're going to be putting more energy into their personal growth. And with that, like this is really exciting. With that, a lot of people are going to get in touch with their talents. And it's not necessarily like a woo woo talent or a spiritual talent, but like an artistic talent, creativity, ideas, inventions. And a lot of the things that we have been dependent on, they're going to fall away. And it's like with these new ideas and energy, we're going to be moving into such an exciting place where just wonderful things are going to come into fruition from these ideas and these creative expressions from like the mainstream people. So that's why the woo-woo people or the spiritual people are needed to help these people get in touch with their soul's calling. And that's how we are creating the new earth, the new frequency. Okay, which is wow. And they're just showing me like so many possibilities, things that we like can't even think of right now. Okay, so oh my gosh, so much information is coming through. Okay, so the other thing that they're telling me are, I don't know if you've heard of downloads and codes that we've been receiving like a couple years ago. And what's happening now is like we have these codes in our bodies already that we've come in with, and they've kind of been dormant. And with the light coming in, we're receiving new codes, but we're also, these other codes that we've had inside of us are getting activated. And these codes are in alignment with your soul's purpose of creating the new earth. That's why people are here. That's why workers are here, and non-light workers too, like people in the mainstream, because we are here to create the new earth. So those codes are now being activated within us. And that's why we're feeling different. That's why we are seeing things different. That's why our creativity is exploding and we have these ideas. So they're just saying, go with it. Okay, because there's that someone standing here like, what do I do? Follow up on your ideas. When you have this direction, call this person, go to this place, get this book, check out this business course, go do a session with this person, whatever it is, follow those breadcrumbs, because that is going to lead you to the new way of being that you have been looking for and searching for, and knowing that it's within you. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. My goodness. Yeah, and they're just saying expect a miracle. Like they know that it's heavy right now, but it is such a good thing that all of this stuff is coming up and it's being uncovered, and people are seeing things for the first time, and when we get challenged, when our reality gets challenged, people aren't going to believe things right away. Like the first time they see something, they're not going to believe it right away. But when the evidence keeps coming up and it's so strong where they can't deny it anymore, then they'll be able to see things differently. So be patient. Okay, be patient with this wave of people that are waking up right now. It is absolutely terrifying for them to be in the world that they are in right now, that their life is literally crumbling all around them. Okay, so be patient with them and just understand you were there too, and they're going to get through it just like you did. Okay. Okay, so those were the messages for today. I hope you enjoyed them, and I just hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for being here. Many, many blessings.